What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Matt Williamson Show. Let's get right into it. So, on Fox News, I don't know if you've all noticed, but they are in full aggrievement, reactionary meltdown mode over there. So they are, having fits left and right over the dumbest of things. They're concerned trolling over a lot of stuff. Um, and so now what they're going to do in the Republican shift, I think, is now they're going to act like they care about coronavirus, and they're going to act like, people aren't. I've already seen like Tom Cotton come out and criticize them, as if they haven't been downplaying it and acting as if it's not a big deal for almost a year now. So it says, here's the headline: everyone's favorite host, Meghan McCain, rips Biden for not wearing a mask at the Lincoln Memorial after signing mask mandate. And I don't know if you saw it, shows the press conference. It was, I think, the 21st, the day after Biden took the presidency, where Fox News reporters were basically asking the dumbest questions to the current press secretary, where they were like, if Biden signed the mask mandate, why wasn't he wearing a mask himself? I like acting like they care about mask mandates or wearing a mask, as if they're not just doing it to concern troll over Biden. Um, and that's precisely what it's going to be, I feel, a lot with this administration and Fox News' reaction to it. So let's just get right into it. It says The View co-host Meghan McCain slammed President Biden Friday for appearing not to follow his own mask mandate on the night of his inauguration. Hours after taking the oath of office, Biden signed several executive orders, including one requiring the wearing of masks and social distancing in all federal buildings, on all federal land, and by federal employees and contractors, as well as on airlines, trains, and transit systems between states. And then it says, however, critics piled on the 46th president, which, they just give a complete falsehood, because what the actual critics, like scientists, health professionals, people working in healthcare, what the actual critics of this rule of Biden's is that it's not expansive enough. Just doing it on federal lands is not going to avert that much. They argued that it should be more, and you should do a nationwide mask mandate. And it's ridiculous that you're just doing it on federal lands. That's what like the legitimate critics say. But when they say critics, they just mean Fox News reactionaries and random Twitter accounts on right wing media. So they go, critics piled on the 46th president for appearing at the Lincoln Memorial without a mask during his inauguration celebration Wednesday night. In addition, several members of the Biden family similarly ignored COVID precautions. And it's funny, like, they act like that the Trump family, for months and months, none of them were wearing masks. They actually spread coronavirus at the at one of the debates. The Federal Debate Commission had to literally give them a citation and a warning that they won't be admitted, because at the first one they showed up, one of them with COVID, and they didn't have masks on. And Fox News just dead quiet on that. So it's like they don't really care. This is all just fake outrage and concern trolling. Um, and then it goes, McCain, long a family friend of the Bidens, took the president to task for the apparent hypocrisy. So here we go. Here's my Michael Brooks, Meghan McCain voice. We had President Biden, him and his family. They're not wearing, after mandating and requiring for people to wear masks on like federal property and such, he and his family were not wearing masks out, McCain said. So again, I think the rules for the not for me that has been going on for a long time in the Trump administration. And now you're seeing President Biden, and like I was really disappointed that he wasn't wearing a mask. It's like, it's interesting too, because I want to see like how many times she's like, hey, Trump should probably wear a mask. Because I know, even though they're like, they're trying to make it seem like McCain, a long family friend of the Bidens, as if like that is, it's someone from the Biden side criticizing them, as if she wasn't an outright Trump supporter. Um, so it's so funny where they're like, just this is just all fake outrage over like he wasn't wearing a mask. And I can't with this. The level of stupidity and just hypocrisy here. It's ridiculous. And then McCain also bashed Dr. Anthony Fauci, now a White House advisor, over his inconsistent remarks about wearing masks early in the pandemic. She insisted it's okay to hold Fauci's feet to the fire for his role in the Trump administration. How about holding Trump's feet to the fire for Trump's role in his administration? Like, Fauci, I will say that Fauci in the beginning came out and said, he didn't outright say like don't get a mask or don't wear a mask. He wasn't doing any of that. Like unlike Trump and the entirety of Trump's family and his administration and the Fox News cronies, all Fauci said was we can neither confirm or deny how effective masks are if you're not a healthcare worker. And he was just doing that because he didn't want a rush. He didn't want a rush on the markets, and he didn't want masks to become unavailable to healthcare professionals. Like, it's understandable why. Here we go. I was pregnant in New York City when the pandemic broke out. I had a bunch of masks, and I ended up giving them away because they said it doesn't do. Sorry. I couldn't get through that. Holy. She's so stupid, dude. She's so dumb. Oh my god, I was pregnant in New York City when the pandemic broke out. I had a bunch of masks and I ended up giving them away because they said it doesn't do anything and you don't need it, but I was lied to. Like I gotta find that clip. I gotta find that clip and do a video. I can imagine Joy's face just like, you dumb ass. Like I was lied to. And it's funny, it's like, you were lied to by Trump, not Fauci. Okay, sorry, I couldn't. That's too funny. I ended up giving them away because they said it doesn't do anything. She's so stupid. She's so stupid. She also knocked Amazon for withholding support for the federal rollout of coronavirus vaccines until Biden took office, after months of complete silence, suggesting the company's actions were political, which is just not true. I'm pretty sure. I was watching a Hassan broadcast, a Twitch stream, and he already like kind of went over this, how right wing media is like very concerned about Amazon offering their help to Biden and that they didn't offer it to Trump. And he was making the point in his stream, like, look, it's probably going to come out like a couple weeks or months down the line that Amazon actually offered their help to Trump, but they declined it. Actually, let's just fact check that right now. Let's just fuck you. So Amazon disputes claims it never offered Trump administration coronavirus vaccine distribution assistance. Amazon apparently, like, they're basically saying that, like, yeah, we did. They're basically saying, like, yeah, we did. They declined it like Trump did for most of the administration. Whereas, like, yeah, that was a consistency amongst the Trump administration, was just declining help from organizations or actively like hurting efforts to try to stop the coronavirus pandemic. And then so here we go. Here's the quote. Why does Jeff Bezos all of a sudden want to help with vaccine distribution, but he didn't during the Trump administration? It turns out he did. It's just that your fucking guy didn't want him to help. Like, oh my god, dude. And this is what I'm saying. This is how it's going to be with. I like how it's published 2 hours ago. This article was published 2 hours ago. This article disputing that was published 22 hours ago. And they're still like, they're not even like correcting the fact of like, this claim has been disputed or anything. Oh my god. But this is what it's going to be during the Biden administration. Republicans are going to concern troll and all of a sudden act like they care about coronavirus and act like they care about a whole lot of things that they seemingly had no problem with. Like, I was talking with some people and they were making the point like, yeah, all of a sudden Republicans are going to become deficit hawks and all of a sudden austerity and concerned about national debt. But yeah, that's the Republican model, and that was the Republican model under Obama. I think it's going to be ramped up a lot with Biden, though. Oh my god, I can't get over this quote. I was lied to. I was pregnant, and I ended up giving them away because I was lied to. Oh my god. All right, everyone, that is it. I will probably do my next video reacting to that view clip. That's too funny to ignore for me. That's too funny. Have a good day, everyone. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Drop a like if you like this video. See you guys in the next video.